So currently I played the new Elden Rings DLC for about 9 hours, and guess what? 6 of the 9 hours are basically on me trying to defeat Rellana, and this little adventure got me so many emotions that I want to share it to y'all. To start off, at the first hour of the fight, my feelings were basically angriness, frustration, and being incapable of surpassing the challenge. I mean, I died so many times, and each time it was hitting me up with more and more angriness. I was already punching my table as a reflect of my feelings. I was just biting my controller as a frustration of dying the amount of times. And at some point, I was just trying everything to make the fight easier, like summoning the NPC you can find in front of the gateway, changing my weapons to see if one of it would do an absurd amount of damage, and the only thing I did not try was use the summonings, because I promised myself to not use the summonings, although I was summoning an NPC. Either way, and it got to the point where I was just blaming the fact that I was playing on New Game Plus 4, thinking that the things would get easier if I was on the first playthrough. I mean, I was desperate, you know, so I changed my character to another one, and as you can notice, it's Fujitora from One Piece, then tried to get to Rellana. But honestly, this character used dexterity build, and I don't like dexterity in Souls games anymore. Plus, it felt wrong, you know. I wanted to finish the DLC with the character I used it to finish the first playthrough of the base game, but things were tough. I needed to do something to change the whole fight. I mean, I was not even able to achieve the half of the health bar. That's when I decided to take a proper action. I decided to stop attacking her and just learn her movements first. And as I started paying attention to my character, all of my focus were entirely on her movements and the scenario. That's when I noticed something. Her movements were smooth and delicate. At that moment, I realized that she was not trying to fight me, she was trying to dance with me. And although her moves are similar to Lady Maria of Bloodborne, the way she executed is totally unique. In the scenario of the fight, I don't think it was designed with the only purpose of being a fight scene. I mean, the fact that in the center of the room you have a circular pool of water, specifically in a boss fight where the boss dances, makes the scenario clearly a dancing stage for me. And that was when I understood that I would not pass her if I did not allow myself to learn the choreography of the dance. So I took a deep breath, relaxed myself, and decided to learn all of her dancing steps, but now without using an OP weapon or with the help of a companion, since I felt like this entire dance was supposed to be performed only by me and her. And it's funny to say, but from that moment, each death, instead of making me angry, made me more entertained with her, since at every try, I was learning how to dance with her, and the fight became beautiful to watch. Her movements would not anger me, they would mesmerize me, and I finally felt like I was moving forward with the boss fight. Then one time, I reached the second stage, and it was just shocking as she turned her blades into fire magic. Once again, I forgot the reason of everything and became desperate with the fight. Like every time I would achieve the second stage, I didn't last longer than 1 minute. Once again, I was just trying to dodge her attack when I was supposed to dance with her. And what was supposed to be a dance became a fight again, and I just became desperate again. But I will not give up, you know. I decided to go back to the beginning where I was just observing her movements, but now I wanted to immerse myself to the dance without any type of distraction. So I knew I had to take away the things that would still remind me of the fact that I was in a boss fight. So I turned off the HUD. Now I was not able to know if I was gonna die, if she was gonna die. The only thing appearing on my screen was me and her. And once more, I needed to learn the choreography. Now as I kept observing the second stage, I came to the realization that the pattern keeps the same as the first stage. She only adds some new movements, and the only thing that changed besides that is the damage and the swords, of which I must say that the choice of colors here are incredible. It's just like a representation, where the left sword represents the moon, while the right sword represents the sun. And coincidentally, I was representing a common element between it, the gravity. But the point is, the second stage is similar to the first because it was the real performance of the dance. Until now, everything was just a practice, and once you learn the practice, you gotta perform it, you know. So by understanding that, the dances became smooth again, and I was not trying to kill her anymore. I was just taking the right steps at the right moment, just like a dance requires. And you can say like, oh, it's just a boss fight. Bro, you're tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, but that trip made all the difference since I was getting closer to the end each time I would face her. After 6 hours of practicing, I was able to perform the whole dance until the end. Oh my fucking god, I have no fucking idea how happy I am. Oh my god, bro. Bro, my heart is beating so fast. I cannot speak, bro. God fucking damn it. Well, that was the video. Thank you for watching, and until someday.